Hey dudes, welcome back for another episode of Aspie with Attitude. Have you all been? Have you seen most of my videos? And also, have you yet subscribed to my YouTube channel Aspie with Attitude? You know, this has almost been 12 months uploading these YouTube videos. Before I complete my 12-month cycle, I like to really talk about the plants that I use to decorate my niche for each and every episode of Aspie with Attitude. In this content, I like to talk about the plants that I use for my niche for Aspie with Attitude. I once upon a time started in the early episodes using artificial plastic plants. As my uploads for this channel had continued to progress on, I began to use real plants since I really love my plants so much. My type of plants these days are cactus and succulents because it's easy to look after and doesn't require as much watering. Each of the shapes, the colours of each plant I find very unique. The best thing about these plants are they'll grow extremely well in pots. My favourite pots are terracottas because they look the same and allows the plant to have all the attention that it gets, and the reddish colour does add a bit of beauty into my urban garden. So all I have at the moment though is just a balcony, and while doing the pots I can always bring them inside for each and every episode of Aspie with Attitude. It says a lot of my plants had originated from Central or South America and even Africa. Well, I just really like desert climate plants since I don't get any anxiety if any of these plants never gets watered. The style of gardening for me is city courtyard because I'm living in a densely urbanised area. For me, it wasn't much of a choice that I have, and it's easier to cope with a busy lifestyle that I have to live, as I've explained back in episode 52 of Aspie with Attitude. And as I move a little bit closer to the camera, I did previously actually have a hobby in collecting crystals as I show off this amethyst stone, and having this kind of urban garden had allowed me to use my crystals as decoration since it's natural, very colourful, and adds a bit more feature into my plants. And that's not all the plants that I had put in to make this episode. And you know, this is actually 85% of the plants that I actually have, and I prefer having these plants instead of having pets like cats and dogs that requires high maintenance, like feeding them, taking them to the vet, and taking them out to do their business. And here is though, do you remember with this plant back in episode 29 when it had the magenta flower? And I can tell you that I've known this plant for more than 30 years, since I admired this plant way back in 1987 when I was only 7 years old. And these days, I do have a nickname for this plant. I'll call this one Bob Marley. And also, with this one and that one, do you remember back in episode 35 when it did have long flowers on both of them? It just wasn't long ago that I did cut the flowers, and I do still have the flowers just waving them around. And I can tell you that I'm also into cactus, and I like to come closer to the camera just to show you that I love to keep the labels since I'm very obsessed with them, since I like to know the plant a lot better. And what I love about cactus is various shapes, and I really love how prickly those cactus plants really are. And also I like the way how it actually flowers in various colours. The reason I like to know the cactus is so I can know what colour flower they get, since I don't want to have every cactus plants to have pink flowers, for example. And now, speaking of colours, Actually, I like it how some of this is actually green and others are just blue. And I've got a purple succulent down there, and those aloe veras are in 3 different colours. And one that I like the most is that tall dark red one. And I like to go by its nicknames, calling this one a chocolate rose. I'd avoid addressing some of my plants by its botanical name, since it's just a bit of a tongue twister to pronounce it proper. It's just like the best way to describe this plant there is called a flapjack plant. Well, it's about to flower anytime soon, which you'll see in the episodes in the upcoming months. And speaking of nicknames though, the nickname for this plant is called a pig face. And I have 5 of them. And this one had recently flowered to a magenta colour. And the other 4 plants I had, one will flower red, the other one white, another one yellow, and the other one orange. And in terms of succulents though, I really love the ones that do grow like into a bit of a bonsai there, just like a mini tree. And my intentions for this episode was to actually really get the episode as short as I can, since I always like to keep it really basic, and I'll always be using these plants for my videos since I like to add this into my niche. And if there's any questions about my plants, please do leave in the comments down below. This is going to wrap up episode 55 of Aspie Attitude, and it's always time to sign off now. I'd like to say take care, peace and respect from Aspie with Attitude.